Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and like I mentioned the other day, the JL-137 is available for purchase right now, and this is going to be a Chinese premium, which means it doesn't train anybody except for its own Chinese crews, so it's not really useful as a trainer, but as a premium, it's still raking some pretty decent credits, and it's a fairly unique platform. If you decide that you really like the MiG-19 and the MiG-15, this is going to be a tier 8 premium version of it. It has that same set of 23s kind of match right there, and then that big 37 to get those big chunk and damage out. And it is a fairly fast aircraft, as you can see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and zip over. Oh, hit the wrong button there. Come on. We're flying with Goulash, by the way. And we are in both in altitude fighters. He's in the American Tier 8 Premium, the P-80 Alpha. Now, the JL-1 is not available very often, and currently it's, I want to say, it's on sale. It's not on a sale, like they say it's a discount, but it's only because they have extra things being released with it. So the overall value, you're getting a bit of a discount, supposedly, but I debate that, to be honest with you. Really, it's going to be that you're going to be spending $60 and getting a tier 8 premium, which is pretty much what a tier 8 premium costs these days anyways. So the 23s are nice for the sustained damage, but that 37 chunks away a lot of damage, and that's really what we're hoping for from this aircraft. Now, you're worth a lot of points. Dead. Nice. The key 162 is going to be a problem. So we're going to try and burn away from him. He's got dual 37s. They're a little bit hard to manipulate, but they are on a platform that is going to be slightly more maneuverable than our bird. And there we go. We made the 37 make contact. We got a couple of good hits there on the Yak-15, but we're going to burn away from him. Looks like Goulash is on him right now. We're going to try and do a rudder turn. Coaxing a turn fighter up to altitude is always a safe bet. And now we've got a Su-9 over here. Now the enemy seems to be countering our mine a little bit, which really does stink. Getting that 37 to hit, by the way, ooh, so good. So we're going to come over here and see if we... Oh, he's got a dead engine. You can always repair. You can always repair, man. We got some wrench. But it's always good to hit with that 37 because it's going to chunk a lot of damage away. Now, it does overheat very quickly, which also hurts the accuracy, which is understandable. But at the same time, we are running this thing specialized, and I did put on the Bull Carrier. And this is going to be one of these platforms that I really think the Bull Carrier is a great option, because then you can get a few more shots with that 37 before it overheats, so that way you can get that good damage out, because it is more of a burst damage fighter. And getting an increase in the burst is what we're really looking for. Right click if you want to recenter your aircraft's POV, so that way you're not upside down, by the way. That's a little word of wisdom. No, don't do it, Goulash. I'm gonna pull up. Oh, we just lost our tail. Lucky hit by this guy. Okay, Goulash got him. Oh, and there's the Yak. Let's burn away. Put him into the climb. He's got some range on those guns, though. My tail's back up. Now Goulash is on him. I'll come back down and see if I can give him a hand. We want that 37 to hit. There it is. And we knocked him out. Nice. Okay, let's go back and defend the mid. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that for control since we don't have much effect over the other sites. That's gonna be the target priority human in a tier 9. I don't know, not sure we'll be able to hold on to it at this point. But it's worth fighting over. Yeah, it's alright. As with most altitude fighters, are really good at hunting down heavies. As you can see, we're in the vertical climb and we're still kicking up velocity to over 400 miles an hour, well above our threshold of comfort. Oh, but we're losing the heavy. That's understood. P228, heavy fighter, much higher altitude performance than us. Let's see here. Who do we got? Who's going to be a good bet? Uh-oh. Okay, who's on my 6 here that took out my wing? Tempest, eh? Okay, Tempest. Lined you up for my buddy. And we'll go for the Su-9. He's not aimed at me. Now he's aimed at me. Nice. We're just helping each other out now. We still have the mine, and it looks like we'll be potentially picking up the other mine as well. So I'm not that worried. I do see a light fighter down below me here. We could just fire the 23s if we wanted to try and get some damage out. Now we've already discussed that he's got me on maneuverability, and he's no slouch on speed, so try and straighten him out and bring him in an arcing pattern here. Oh, I was hoping Goulash was seeing what I was doing here. Oh, looks like he broke off for Goulash. Let's give him an assistance here. Oh no, Goulash, don't put him into a rolling fight with us. Okay, so if you're ever working with somebody as a teammate, what you don't want to do is, if one is dragging the other, you don't want to turn as soon as the enemy gets on your 6. You want to try and drag him in a roll, like you saw I was doing a long arcing maneuver. Essentially, you can keep trading the aircraft's attention, so that way you can get the advantage. And that's what I was trying to do there. So when Goulash turned to engage early, it actually put him in a position to be able to not only kill Goulash, but then put me in a bad position as the ally trying to give the assistance there. Now we have a potential to lose the mine right now, so I'm going to F2 that mine to coax some of the adversaries over there, but I am going to ping this portion here because we need to hold ours. We do have a good advantage going for us right now, but we don't want to get into a solitary fight. So the two of us together is going to be our best advantage. So let's see here. What do we got? We got a ground pounder over here. I don't see a bomber on the map. Oh, I do see one now. He's right there. But if we can get this ground pounder and knock him out, then that'll close up some of this zone for capture. Come on, 37. Nope. Goulash got the kill again. Man, we're an assist generator today. Let's see. There's the bombers. Are cool. We're gonna get cool off in a second here. Okay, it looks like Goulash is on that one. Going for the 288. Oh man, we've been feeding Goulash this whole time. You better have a lot of kills at the end of this. Our team managed to pick up the middle, which is good. We've held on to this zone, and as you see, it's pretty much all she wrote at this point. 8,000 points, not too bad. More of an average battle. It wasn't anything spectacular, but you guys can see how this thing flies a lot like what you would be used to with flying like a MiG-15 or a MiG-19 with its performance. Go ahead and throw up the GG there just to be polite, and then we'll get back to the hangar and see what the results are, because like I said, this isn't going to be your crew trainer. You guys aren't going to be using this to build up your Chinese crews because there isn't a Chinese line currently available in the game. So let's take a look at what we get for income potential, because that'll be where it's at. You're finding an aircraft that potentially fits your normal play style, is fun to play, and can earn you a bunch of credits. And on a premium account, we just made 211,000 credits on a 9,000 personal point match. So nothing spectacular, but decent enough. And then we also have 140,000 credits if you're running a non-premium account. Actually, in hindsight, I think one of our major issues we've been running into is you really want to run a gun sight on a setup like this, because if you're going to run a forward firing weapon modification that's going to increase duration of fire, or gas operated action for volume of fire, it's going to negatively affect your accuracy. So by putting on the G suit, while it's nice to get that high velocity turn capability, it's coming at too much of a sacrifice of accuracy, and I think we saw that a bit during that fight. I don't think we'll be able to enhance it again. We're just running low on mechanical parts as always, but I wouldn't want to enhance the reinforced bowl carriers before I enhance the cockpit to advanced category. You always want to make sure that if you're going to be using something to offset the other one's negative attribute, that you keep them on an even keel, and if you're going to favor one, favor the one that's going to be the negating factor. So the gyroscopic gun sight, to keep those guns accurate before we start putting on some more negative accuracy effects. So we'll throw that on there, and I think that'll be a better choice for us. So yeah, there it is, guys. The JL-1A 37, or just the JL-1 as they're calling it in the over in the shop. So if you guys are interested in picking it up, this is what it is. It does have a pretty decent vertical stabilizer, so if you are using the rudder controls, I've noticed that it works out fairly well for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.
Just like a soldier.